always on the edge. We fight and make love at the same time. Would you break up just because I told you what I did last night? I recall the times you said you're sorry. I'm still not sure if you told lies, but I don't care, it's all forgotten now. We're holy when we touch anyhow. Holy when we touch anyhow. Give me a chance to make it right. Just let me touch you like the first time. We don't need answers to survive. Just let us keep on with the black guys.
So let's take a look at Saturday for Superlap Scotland, and tricky wet weather qualifying conditions for the guys and girls as they hit the track reverse direction, and the Track Scotland Mini straight away goes off there, and look at the amount of gravel that put back onto the racing line. Lewis MacDougall also in a little bit of trouble at the hairpin, just finding out the limits on the brakes, but it didn't take him long to get back up to pace once he was removed from the gravel. Although as he went into the chicane, it didn't look like it had a good ending from that line there. Jordan Smith, however, in the Mark 1 Escort, nice and smooth all the way, and that's how you got to do it. You got to watch how you get on the power and try and do it smoothly. Michael Anderson was in Ray McGinley's Ford Puma, Ray sitting this one out, and Michael doing a very good show in that car, getting quicker and quicker as every lap went on. Keith Richardson, that car sounds absolutely fabulous as it goes down the straight there. Keith Richardson in his little Renault Clio, we do like that one. And number 28 going through our shot is Ewan Hamilton in the Mini Cooper. It's the same amount of gravel on the track that he had to contend with down at Scotsman McIntyre's corner. Thomas Silk in the Focus, smooth as ever, going over the crest of the chicane. And one of my favourite cars in the championship, Sean Hislop in his number 38 Renault Clio RS. I really do like the shape of that car. He drives it very well, and in these tricky bit conditions, very good show there. So as we move in towards the finals, the first man in Class F to hit the top three was Keith Strachan. A good run for Keith Strachan to come all the way back up the leaderboard. And then Yumen Lai found himself in second place in the number 888 car, dealing with these tricky conditions very well. But the man who was on form, the man who is in the four-wheel drive Subaru Impreza with a time of 1 minute 2.427 seconds, his WRX Subaru Impreza, is Martin Brown, using the possible extra grip and extra traction that that car has with the four-wheel drive. It's all very well having the tools, you've still got to make them work. And he took the top step in qualifying and in the finals, as we see him going through McIntyre's, Les's and back up Duffy's dip. Into Class E, and watch this, Stephen McNabb, lift off oversteer, round she goes, backwards into the gravel trap. Bit of a disaster for Stephen McNabb. Managed to get that back together, and Ewan Duncan come through though. Cracking lap for Ewan Duncan. Through McIntyre's, put him third overall. And then the form man, who was carrying form in towards it, but just slipped up a little bit there as the waved yellow flag was shown just as he went through the chicane. Forster only good enough for second place on the day with a 103.8, and that let John Lindsay take the victory in his Renault Clio Sport. A 103.655 for number 333 John Lindsay, and it really was a classy lap as he come through past the stricken Stevie McNabb through McIntyre's to take the E-Class victory. So let's now take a little look at Sunday, and first thing you're going to notice is we're going a different direction. We're going back to the ordinary direction, normal direction, at great speed I may add, and we're also dry track, so qualifying was underway, and the guys now really know their way around Knockhill very well, so it was all about getting their teeth in and getting a quick qualifying lap together. Yesterday's winner, number 333, looking to try and make it 2 out of 2. Could he do it? Could John Lindsay do it? Well, we'll find out for his E-Class run later on. The Track Scotland Mini of Karen O'Brien and Fiona Kindness going through there, and number 600, well, Michael Anderson taking over the car from Ray McGinley. Everybody much happier in these drier conditions, not just the drivers, the marshals, spectators, absolutely everybody, even the cameraman. As we come down through Leslie's in towards McIntyre's, a place where you've got to be attacking as much as you possibly can to try and get that ultimate lap time. The Lewis MacDougall Show. There's one. There's two. Getting better, he goes up the back straight. Watch this one as he comes through. Nice rear end slide there. And just for effect, let's have it one more time, Lewis. Fabulous stuff in the Renault Clio number 555. Rest of the guys, Foster trying very hard there, dips a wheel into the gravel at the exit of Clark's. He's going to have to watch for track limits. You could get picked up on that. And Neil Methvin out in the Mini, a change from the Renault Clio, and just not the original Neil Methvin. We're looking to see if he can make a comeback at the next Super Lap Scotland. Sean Hislop in his beautiful Renault Clio was on form, as was Keith Richardson, number 172. Those guys all bouncing through the chicane. And as we said, these dry conditions, quite busy little track as well. As you can see, a lot of guys getting in the way on their fast laps. And now let's watch the rear-wheel drive Mark Winesco or Jordan Smith through the chicane. Little sideways with a bit of gravel that time. A two-wheel drift from the back of the car up the back straight, but then pushing the envelope just a little bit too much. A couple of wheels in the gravel, and manages just to stop the car from rotating back into the inside grass and possibly the wall. Jordan Smith, a very, very lucky man. But Martin Brown has been the form man in F class. He goes through the chicane and he was absolutely on point. A 1 minute point 454 second lap saw him flying up the times, chased by Michael Foster in an E-Class car. So Foster, his lap time's very comparable with the F-Class car of Martin Brown. In towards the finals, Karen O'Brien out there in the Track Scotland Mini, thankfully completing a lap today. We saw a spin yesterday. And then kind of off sorts Neil Methvin in the number 41 Mini Cooper as well. And through went Sean Hislop as well. We then caught up with Thomas Silk in his Ford Focus, and he was in 9th place, and just ahead of him, 172, was Keith Richardson in his Clio Sport, number 172. In 7th place, number 24, Jordan Smith in the Ford Escort with a 103.4 second lap, and a little bit of gravel on board as well, one would imagine. Then Ewan Hamilton. Listen to that supercharger whining away on that Mini Cooper S there. Number 65 in 5th place was Keith Strachan in the Renault Clio with a 102.6 second lap. And 555, action as ever through the chicane, was Lewis MacDougall with a 102.1. Into the top 3, number 600, Michael Anderson, Ford Puma, a 101.6, saw him take 3rd place. And Yumen Lai, number 888, once again, close but no cigar, a 101.1 for the number 888 car, the Renault Clio. And that means Class F was won by Martin Brown in the Subaru Impreza WRX. Again, fabulous bit of driving, a 1 minute, 0.2 second lap. Martin Brown delighted with that one. Let's hear what he had to say.
So I'm with Superlap Scotland's Class F winner and Road Class winner Martin Brown. Martin, a fantastic day out for you. Talk us through it.
It was good. It's knowing it was going to be dry today was a bit of a bonus after yesterday's sort of monsoon conditions, but just kind of built up through the day. Felt good. The car felt quite planted, so it was just kind of add to the times, break a wee bit later each time, see where it ended up. So yeah, it was good.
Great to catch up with Martin Brown, the winner of F Class, and we move straight into E Class, and unfortunately this time there's no win for John Lindsay. It's 4th. Stephen McNabb also revelling in the dry conditions, not the gravel trap this time, gets 3rd on the podium with a 101.2 second lap, and a great run for Ewan Duncan in the Honda S2000 with a 1 minute 0.4 second lap. But that means the form man carrying a good bit of speed into Super Lap Scotland, powered by Rockstar Energy Drink, was number 6, Michael Foster in the Renault Clio 172. The only man sub-minute, a 59.5 second lap for Michael Foster, and really stamping his authority all over this class, the E-Class. We can see just why Fraser Jameson decided to pack up and go racing. But Foster is coming. He's also taken part in the Rockstar Chase race. And look at the commitment and determination as he comes through Clark Corner, and late on the brakes as ever at the hairpin. We see him coming through up towards the line. It was a win for Foster in the E-Class. So let's have a look at the championship positions for the F and E class. In third place in F is Lewis MacDougall with 65, Yumen Lai second with 101, but Martin Brown running away with 120. In E class, Ewan Duncan with 86 is in third, second place for John Lindsay, and Michael Foster with 114 leads the way in Class E.